Ladies and gentlemen, Kekim, you're welcome to the daily update. Hope you guys had a good day trading. Today, market is up about 0.1%. They are on the S&P pretty much flat. Semiconductor 1.5, Dow 0.3, Russell 2000, transfer banks, energy, biotech, healthcare, home builders, utilities, retail, emerging market, every single sectors are green today. Bitcoin up, gold, silver, miners are down, dollar up, oil down, treasury bond down. The rates are up. VIX is up about 3%. Let's stick with S&P 500 ETF. Spider! 65 minutes are here. So this is what we closed on Thursday. It looks like we actually saw pretty sizable down gap this morning here, as you can see. Right, this is where we closed. We opened actually right here, right on that lower body there. Thankfully for the buyers, as you can see, my short-term moving average was right on that vicinity. This is a level where we did find that support. Because on Thursday morning, we actually saw a down gap as well. You can see right here. We actually been gapping down. Wednesday, you see this is a Wednesday close. This is a Tuesday close. You can see we gapped down Wednesday morning. This is a Thursday close, or this is a Wednesday close. We gapped down Thursday morning, right? This is Thursday close. We gapped down Monday morning. So as you can see, we are seeing down gaps almost every single mornings here in the last 3 trading sessions. And this one was the biggest one out of them all, but looks like that down gap was not able to be sustained for the sellers, and the short-term moving average was in that vicinity to capture the move, coinciding with that 406 horizontal support there. So you can see on the first hour and second hour, we made a move here. On the third hour, we do see that long lower wick. And that long lower wick represent there was a big fluctuation right on that micro-term moving average. Is not an accident or mistake or random occurrence. Then when we did see a little bit of rally there, right onto the micro-term, right? That's when the market decided it's going to see that tankage on that third hour, came all the way back down and retest the micro-term moving average once again. And we got back up. And once we broke above the micro-term, as you can see right there, that was the 4th hour, 5th hour, 6th hour. And when that process closed the entirety of that down gap, it would have been much better for the sellers if that down gap remained and kind of weaponized that down gap to keep that pressure going. Now that down gap has been filled, and not only that, we've gone above this little swing high here. So with a little bit of higher high there, as long as buyers can stay above in the micro-term moving average, we want to continue to give benefit of the doubt to the buyers in the micro-term. My short-term moving average continues to rise here, and obviously it's been bullish in the short term, despite the fact that we've been seeing these down gaps here, as you can see in the last trading sessions. I want to kind of zoom out here a little bit and kind of get a bigger picture, because I know we've been talking a lot about we've been following up with this price section here. So as you can see, bulls made a run for it on this turn here, made a move, pulling back. That short term is getting retested. So you can see 413, 414 down gap is where bulls are going after here. That's the level where we saw loss. This is a last known down gap that still remains. All the boss bears are hanging out right now, 420 or so. Last time when bulls got up there to challenge the battle with the boss bears, they miserably failed. And you see how quickly things got very, very serious for about a month and a half or so during February and March. Bulls are gathering that, momentum once again here, putting that courage one more time to get up here, to have that second chance with the boss bears. But before we get to the boss bears, that we got a little bit of troops right here, 413, 414. That's going to be the level that bulls need to get above and fill that down gap before they can get to that boss level at 420. Let's check out that oscillator. So the oscillator, as you can see, looks like it's neutral right now. So you can see that oscillator is pretty much very neutral here. So pretty much, because with the down gap, I think that the oscillator is like wasn't quite sure that down gap was gonna be that reversal. You know what I'm saying? Supporting the sellers. But when that down gap was filled, I think, you know, I looked at it earlier today. It looked as though it was crossing down like this. But and then I was out running errands for a couple hours. I came back and then I looked after the hours. You can see they did not cross back up. That's because market got up and filled that down gap, right, from this morning. As you can see. So with that, that's why pretty much you know, oscillator is pretty much flat here, sort of like a neutral ground. It sort of reminds me of maybe something like this right here, and that's kind of happened somewhere in this vicinity. So maybe that's kind of that could be a continuation, as long as we stay above the micro term. Remember the micro term here, as long as we stay above the micro term, we could keep that micro term momentum going here to 414. Remember, bulls are not tired. We have a lot of room left here, at least one full day of bullish rally day to possibly, if they can, like, you know, make it sideways, we could have a little bit more squeeze to the upside. So oscillator definitely not overbought. Definitely bulls are not tired. And as long as we stay the course here and keep that you know, micro term to continue to support the buyers, I think there's a good chance we'll get to 414 this week. I'm gonna come back for you. We'll reassess the situation. Enjoy your evening. Go trading tomorrow.